Yeah. That's
Like-
real. I know exactly who made it and shit like that.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can see the artist. I can see everything. And it's like verified. I bought it on some shit called OpenSea. Yeah,
Gotcha.
bro. No cap. Who you think taking the chip this year, bro?
NBA?
Yeah.
That's tough. Well, you got the Warriors and the Phoenix Suns there. The top two in the
For
West.
me, it's probably gonna be the
You
Warriors.
think so?
I think the Warriors gonna take it.
Bro, it depends on how good Clay comes back.
That's real.
Then he tore his ACL
Yeah.
and his Achilles
Yeah.
back-to-back years. So,
But he look like he's still in the gym wilding, bro. And then on top of that, they're already doing so well even without him.
21-4 now.
Yeah.
Crazy shit, bro. But then
Who you got on the East?
East coming out of the East.
Yeah.
If Kyrie comes back, which he's not, I got the Nets. But I think
You think the Nets still have a chance even without Kyrie?
nah.
Just KD and Harden? Nah, right.
You saw that last year with the Bucks.
Yeah.
They lost in 7. I mean, it was close, but I don't think they're beating the Bucks this year.
Yeah.
Because they already got the chemistry with Drew, Middleton.
Oh, the Bucks in the playoff picture right now, though?
Yeah, they're like 5th seed. 6th seed.
Oh, okay.
So,
I
you still got the Bulls, though.
Nah, I know. I know.
My favorite team. So, I'm rooting with them for the East.
You think they're going to take the whole shit, or you think they're not prepared?
I think it's going to be Bulls-Warriors finals, and then Warriors take it in like 6.
6?
I hope it's different. I hope it's different, though,
Yeah. I was going to say 7 games, bro. I could see Bulls going ham. I mean, Lonzo and Zach LaVine right now, they've been going crazy.
Zach LaVine going to go crazy, bro. He's averaging damn near 30 this year.
Yeah, bro.
Don't forget about DeRozan, bro. I think he's the leading scorer of the league, bro.
That's true, bro. I forgot about DeRozan. He's got, you're right. He has the most points right now in the league.
People thought he fell off with the Spurs, but, bro, he's quiet.
And I was always a DeRozan fan. Even when he was on Toronto and then he went to the Spurs, I was like, it was a transition, but I couldn't believe it that he was done. You know what I'm saying? People made it seem like he was washed now. He was never washed.
It was kind of fucked up that they kind of pushed him out of Toronto. Without even, no warning or anything. They just booked him out.
Like I said, fuck that.
But they did win a chip off of it, so.
Yeah, that's true. Kawhi got them that chip. But then either way, though. Yeah, exactly. It was just a 1-year move. Like, you just traded one of your essential pieces in order to just get that one chip. And I feel it, though, but I don't know.
The reason why the Toronto didn't win was literally just because of LeBron.
Yeah.
After he left, that's when they traded him.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, they could have tried and, one more year with him, see what they could have done, but nah.
They made it seem like it was him that was to blame, but you're facing LeBron in his prime every year, going crazy, defeating the whole entire East. It's not like he's just taking y'all out. He's wiping out everybody. Every team. Yeah. Everybody that's in front of him, bro.
That's why, what happened to Isaiah Thomas. That's why, like, this trading shit, the whole NBA is a business. So for the players themselves, like, you can't trust in any type of organization, no matter how much you love the city, the people. It's true. They don't give a fuck, bro.
Nah, that's true.
It's all for the bread. For their own benefit.
And that's what every industry right now, bro. You look at the clothing industry. There's people that make clothing that they started off big and shit, and then they just started making the same designs over and over and over just to keep making money.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto doing the same shit.
Bro, they haven't dropped since 2013.
Yeah.
They just, it's not even updates. They had a little thing every couple of weeks.
And from what I heard, they still haven't even started working on GTA 6.
The next one?
Yeah. They haven't even started working on it, bro. I'm not going to lie.
So that's like this, just today's society in general, because music, clothing, games, movies, everything is a reboot. Everything is a sequel. If it's not established already, you're not going to win. You're not going to gain any traction in whatever you do.
No funny shit. History is literally repeating itself as we going.
Same Matrix. Why the hell are they making a sequel? It was already go with the trilogy they already had.
I honestly feel like this is a perfect time to release a Matrix movie, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I feel like the whole purpose of the Matrix shit was to, like, they basically have their own theories of what's going on. They translating that through the movies and shit. And I feel like this is the perfect timing to kind of bring that perspective back into play. Because they talking about some, like, they basically saying that the world is virtual to a certain extent.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like for them to, okay, we in the pandemic right now, that's going to bring mad questions to people's head. Yeah,
There's
bro.
already mad conspiracies out there.
Exactly.
People thinking I don't know what you think, but saying that America, created the disease or some shit. Like,
nah. I don't believe it.
Weird ass conspiracies like that. I'm not saying I believe it or anything,
yeah.
but it's like a lot of these people have these questions. And you're right.
I believe certain shit. I believe America's going in a certain direction right now. I feel like we headed towards communism slowly.
You think so?
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like soon enough, currency might just break for a certain amount of time. I feel like it's just because they already made a law that's gonna be passed in 2030 called the 2030 Agenda. And it's like, you could look this up. It's already a bill that was passed, and it's supposed to change the whole way America's set up. It's supposed to somehow by 2030 there will be no more poverty, no more world hunger, no more unemployment, no more none of this. It's just gonna be a perfect world. But the only way anybody has ever brought that concept up is with communism, where people getting paid the same exact rates and shit like that, bro. So
it's like, for lack of a better term, a cuter way of saying, we finna have a communist society. Yeah. So I don't know how I feel about that, bro. Because to do that, you would have to turn it into a cashless society.
But it's happening though.
It's happening. Yeah, it's starting right now.
Bro, they on Coinbase, which is where you trade crypto and shit, they already have a USD coin. It goes by the worth of the dollar. So it's not going up and down like the rest of the cryptos. It's just based on the dollar and shit like that.
Isn't it crazy though? Like the whole market of the US, the whole economy is based on this concept of this paper right here is worth $1, but it's not worth $1. It's just we gotta believe in it.
We made a system that we just believe, and that's the whole world though. Like we just made schools and all this other shit. We created a system that we feel works, but I honestly feel like nobody took the chance to develop into these systems. It just kind of became, okay, this is the flat rate of what's going on, and then we're just gonna leave it at that.
Well, I know it used to be the U.S. economy used to be based on the amount of gold or silver the U.S. had, right? Yeah. But now it's just, we went past that. There's too much people, exchanging money. Yeah. So they had to, drop that and just go off.
Can't go by the gold no more.
Bro, even over the pandemic, bro, they printed so much money. They gave away so much money.
I don't know. Millions of dollars, bro.
Bro, I don't know how obviously we can see with the gas and just prices of regular clothing that everything's going up. But yeah. I feel like the inflation about to be crazy, bro.
Inflation, they already said inflation is the highest it's been in 40 years.
Really?
40 years, bro.
I don't be keeping up with that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I heard that from somebody I was driving and shit like that, bro. And they told me that it was like, it's up, I think 6%. Damn. Yeah, bro. So shit is looking bad. That's what I'm saying though, bro. Like it's just headed towards a certain direction, bro. And it feels like even just headlines that been releasing, it's always something new. It's like they developing the world as we just living, bro. We have no other choice but to just sit here and wait it out and shit like that. Who knows what's happening next?
Society is becoming way too weird. Like you told me earlier, bro. They have robots in LA delivering pizzas and Chinese food. Imagine that shit, dog.
So I know it's gonna be a bunch of robots with silicone, made out of silicone and shit, walking around like they humans, bro.
I do not want to see that shit ever, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They made all these movies, and why are we still moving towards that direction, bro? Just keep that out of the way,
because the movies is like, it's just pre-telling us what's really on the way and shit like that. Nah, it's all good. It's just telling us what we gonna encounter in the future and shit like that, bro. Because a lot of the shit that they doing, like you can't plan and make robots to the extent that they made them, like the intelligence that they have in 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Like this takes years of development, 20 years, 10, 15 years. So it's like, it's been an idea that was sparked and they just...
But isn't it crazy though that it took so long for people just to create the light bulb? And now I feel like everything is just like in this, how do I say, this exponential rate of growth, of innovation. I don't understand it. Like, so obviously, it's due to the population growth. There's so much people thinking and, conversing, trading ideas. So
much energy all over the world.
It's just crazy how fast we're developing. The first iPhone came out, what? 2008.
Yeah.
And look how far we've gone. The camera quality. Yeah. The trading information. It's just wild, bro.
And now it's like, even with the Facebook shit, with the metaverse shit.
It's just weird to me, bro.
Soon enough, we're going to become digital. Like,
you think you're going to go into that?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, hell no, bro.
I mean, it all depends, though. Like, I wouldn't go in there out of choice. Yeah. What if it becomes a thing where that's like the new way shit just goes, bro? Like, and niggas just in the metaverse and this is our new lifestyle now. We just digital. Like,
I feel like jobs are already bad as it is. So I feel like in
robots
the metaverse,
are going to take over most jobs.
Not even that, though. Like, they're going to create jobs inside the metaverse. Yeah. You're going to be doing shit inside there, bro.
Hell yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
And then they're connecting it with NFTs. So, like, I heard one of my mans telling me, he's like, yo, like, if they had, for example, an NFT of Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, and you own this NFT, when you're in the metaverse, you can go face Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan in the metaverse, bro. So it's like, at this point, you could be a whole NBA player in that shit, anything you want. So it's just giving people more of just, be whatever you want, and it doesn't matter.
But it's unrealistic, and that's why I don't
exactly. That's the word I was looking for.
No, you gotta stay in your own lane. You gotta do what's good for you.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to put it, but look, if we, I don't know how to say this.
the shit is just building towards a whole. It's all systematic.
Nah, yeah.
It's crazy.
I was trying to like put this in a different way, but you have these people. Damn, bro, I had this good ass. Nah, I forgot it.
Nah, it's all good, bro.
It.
It's all good, bro.
Couldn't link the ideas I wanted to, but it's fine.
It's all good, bro. So you said for ball though, you going if the Warriors and Bulls, you going Bulls.
Oh yeah, for a fact.
Yeah, you think
Warriors winning? 6,
yeah,
but I want the Bulls to win.
You think there's a realistic chance of the Bulls winning though? Because I think any team can win, bro. Like if you get all the way to the finals, y'all both have the opportunity in your hands, you know. So I'm going Warriors though for sure, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Warriors gonna take it.
Curry's just different.
Yeah, he's just different, bro.
You think he's your MVP?
I don't know. Right now he's playing like MVP. But like people sleeping on DeRozan though. People sleeping on the fact that he is the top scorer. Everybody's talking about how much Curry is scoring, but DeRozan has more points this season.
It can't be based off just scoring though.
Nah,
I feel like
of course.
in terms of like impact as a whole,
yeah,
Curry's up there. People are sleeping on Jokic.
Oh
He's
yeah,
having his best season of his career, but
right now,
yeah.
Oh shit,
better than last year. But nobody's talking about it because
he already got his MVP,
and the Nuggets are doing ass. So
yeah,
and then you got players like
doing
KD.
ass now.
What's up?
How the Nuggets doing ass now, bro?
They're negative, bro. Like 12 and 13.
So they're not even in the playoff picture right now. Damn, because the West, you can never be negative in the playoffs. Unlike the East, sometimes every teams.
I think it is like that this year. The East is better than the West in terms of records. And
oh shit!
Yeah, so
that's the first time it's been like that. Wow, like I don't remember the last time it was like that. How many games are we in right now?
What's up?
How many games in are we right now?
I know the Warriors are 21-4, so like what quarter through the season? So
25 games around.
I'm saying we like I'm in the NBA, but
nah,
yo,
bro.
I remember when I used to, bro. I don't know if you had the same dream, but when I was like 10, 11, you always used to think I was gonna be in the NBA.
Nah, yeah,
even
bro.
though I was like, what?
I was gonna bring that up, but it went even past 10, 11 though, bro. You was in high school.
No, it stopped when I was 15 when I realized I was fucking warming the bench every game. But look, it was just the biggest dream I had. I was 10 years old every day, like grinding. You know how ass I was, but it was this one summer in, I believe the year was 2013, 2014. It was when Nate Robinson had this like crazy season with the Bulls. I
remember that.
He had the crazy first round against Brooklyn, and he beat LeBron, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade in Game 1 of the semifinals. And after that just motivated me. There was this like quote saying he has that really stuck with me even until now. It's heart over height.
Oh yeah, so, bro, you bringing up everything I was thinking about bringing up. No cap.
Bro, so from that moment on, the fact that he's 5'9", playing against these giants and cooking everybody.
Going crazy.
He was going toe to toe with LeBron. I was like, yo,
I could do this.
Shaq. Yeah, exactly. I could do this too. So, bro, that one summer, I just every day, bro, from 11 to 7 p.m. at night, just grinding, putting shots up, handles. I remember
this.
Yeah, bro, my handles used to be so trash, but I focused like literally just on that.
And now you could cross anybody up. I got my money on
you. I don't know about anybody.
Bro.
Yeah. And then,
haters developed though, dude.
I appreciate that. And then, going forward, I kept on practicing. Then trials came for the middle school trials. I was in 8th grade. It was the first ever trials I ever been to, so I didn't know what to expect. And I felt like I was cooking. I was, playing the scrimmages. I was doing my thing, but I think it was because of my height. In 8th grade, I was what? It's like 4'10", 4'11".
Yeah.
So, immediately as a coach, they're going to just scratch you off no matter how good you play because of your height. So, obviously, I didn't make the team. That shit got me devastated.
But that's bullshit, though, bro, because you probably could have been cooking most of those middle school kids during that time or even...
I hope, that would be the case. But, of course, come high school, I do make the team.
Yeah.
I showed even more than I did the last year.
Yeah.
But even when I was, playing, it was the most fun I had. I'm not going to lie, despite this. But I didn't play much at all.
Yeah.
But it was that, the progression, the
growth.
Yeah, even though I didn't make the team, I came back up, bro. Even though I was devastated for a few weeks, even months.
But that's like high school easy because even when we go to like Rex or we go out to the parks and shit like that, you able to compete with anybody. Even since back then, it didn't matter the height of anybody you was facing.
And I feel like now I play better because I don't have this expectation or goal in mind. It's weird, but I feel like I play better without the expectation of being in the NBA or wanting to be in the NBA.
Because you're just doing it for you now.
Yeah.
So you just having all the fun that you can with it and shit like that.
It was always an unrealistic dream, but something I hate about school systems in general, which
Yeah.
it's a weird,
Nah, I told you
transition,
shit, bro.
but
You could talk about anything up here.
it's weird that these like counselors are like, oh, you want to be a rapper, a creator, film director, NBA player. They always shut you down. Like, bro, think of something more realistic. Like, bro, come on, I'm a kid.
They don't want you to dream.
I mean, exactly.
And that's the thing. Everybody wants you to. They want you to focus on go to college and get this type of career, but they don't want. They don't want to give you that chance to be a creative.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of try to take that away from you. Like that's not the right path to go to and shit like that. And don't get me wrong, I can see from their perspective. Oh, there's so many chances of failing, but you got to take our own chances. You know what I'm saying? We can't just have our eyes shut to the world the whole time and just go with. This is what everybody else is doing, so this is how I'm gonna do my shit.
They look at life as step by step. You gotta follow these steps to be successful.
Yeah, like
but it's not like that.
Manual.
Yeah, life has ups and downs. You're not gonna be the straight shot towards success. So I don't know why they push it towards everybody. College. There's a lot more ways towards success.
Yeah, to make money. Successful. If it's just about money, there's so many ways to make money. If it's about whatever you're trying to do, bro, there's so many ways to achieve it outside of just going to school, like, you know what I'm saying, or just following that. And not disencouraging no one to start going to school or nothing, but if it's not for you, or if you feel like you have another path, don't be scared to take that shot either, you know, because I feel like college is put there and people now, they view it as part of life. Like, it's a part of your life, everybody's life to go to college, and that doesn't necessarily have to be true.
And they build you towards that.
Yeah.
They take all the color away in your life. That's why I feel... When I was in school, life was so black and gray, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. I just didn't have any motivation to do anything because that's what I was stuck doing.
School.
Yeah.
Every day type shit. Yeah, bro.
Even though I feel like school was so easy.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for me, bro.
And it takes so many hours of your day, so many days of your years. Like,
and you're constantly thinking about it because guess what? You could finish school day, but when you go back home, you got to spend hours studying, hours doing homework, papers, presentations.
It's literally a part of your life. It's like having a job that you're not getting paid for. I mean, you do get a lot of education out of it, though, but at the same time, they don't even teach us about certain shit that we supposed to bring with us.
Taxes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, credit cards, building credit, how to save your bread, how to invest. They don't teach any of that shit. And it's, it's purposeful because guess what? If they did do that, if they talked to you about debt and shit, a lot of more students would not be going to college because...
Exactly.
Bro, it's like, what, $20K a semester for a lot of schools.
Yeah, bro.
And guess what? Even if you do go the full 4 years, get your bachelor's, your master's, you're gonna be $250K in debt, and you're not guaranteed a job either, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You're not always.
Oh, okay. Facts. Good looking, bro. Yeah, bro. You're not even guaranteed anything at the end of the day. You're just taking a chance at. You got papers and shit like that too, or nah? Alright, good looking, bro. Nah, they don't even know who I'm talking to, bro. I'm just talking to the camera, bro. We just talking to the ghosts in the back and shit. Nah, but what's it called? You're not guaranteed a job, and you still taking all these chances just for that opportunity. Just because most kids, at least, not most, I don't know everybody's situation, but from my point of view, from what it looks like most kids are just told by their parents, like, this is the only way you have out. Like, if you don't go to college, you're gonna fail. You're not gonna be shit. Like.
And I understand where they're coming from too. You know?
Yeah.
Because college is a big help depending on what you do.
And a lot of our parents wasn't born here to even think in a way where it's like, that creative shit is possible.
Even now, bro, like I showed them, my TikTok page, the views I get, the shares, the comments, and like, they just say, that's nice.
They don't understand.
They don't process it. Like this shit is crazy.
It's huge.
There's a lot of opportunities that could come from it. And slowly they're starting to understand, which I'm grateful about. They've always been supporting me. Yeah. So, that's why.
That's good. Some parents don't support what their children is doing and shit like that. So I'm glad to hear that your parents been on you, supporting everything and shit. But
that's why I'm doing it though. That's why I'm doing it for my family. No matter how cliche it sounds, but I'm motivated by them to give them,
everything
just relax. Because my father, my mother, they're working day in and day out, even today. Yeah. Like 24/7 to, provide for me. So I hope that one day that I could do the same for them. They don't have to worry about, paying rent or paying the mortgage.
And that's how I feel.
Food, water. I want to retire them, essentially.
Yeah. You want to provide for them and make sure that they're good. They don't have to do shit no more. Like, you already played your part, I'm the same way with my parents. I hope one day I could do the same for my parents and shit. Because they see me, I might be out late or at an event, or I might be at the studio all day, and they might be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, da-da-da. And I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to create a way. Like, I'm trying to create a way for me, but also for y'all at the end of the day. So wherever y'all want to go, if it is y'all want to do in your future, and you know before you old and shit, you're able to do it instead of just sitting here grinding out your whole life. When honestly, like even when you look at it, bro, we get a paycheck every week.
Yeah.
Some people getting paid 500 to 1,000, but it's only weekly. It's only 52 weeks in a year,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
So it's really not enough time and space when you put bills and regular expenses to even do much with your money. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. Don't get me wrong. You could grind your shit out,
Yeah.
but it's not everybody's in the same situation. You know. So I hope one day I could help my parents out with that too.
Exactly. That's why I feel. You know, you talking about that. You know, doing your own thing, podcasting, music, clothing. I feel like the Collado family. There's a lot of talent in our family.
Facts.
That's why.
I don't know. We dead ass family. That's my cousin right here. No cap. Yeah. That's my cousin. Facts.
That's why I built my
introduce him right now.
My brand, my name, my channel name is Colladotv because not only do that's my name, but I want to build this brand around us.
And let me introduce you real quick, bro. Before you start talking your shit, we're here, man. This is episode 5 of the Stacky In podcast. This is probably the longest we took just talking before I announced what we doing and shit, but. We're here, man. We're here with Colladotv. Introduce yourself to everybody so they know who you are and shit too. Cause we just been chopping it up the whole way through.
It's good though. It's fun. But
bro.
My name is Adrian Collado. Mostly I do TikTok. I got 600K followers on there, and honestly, I'm just having fun with it, trying to build my brand across all platforms, and hopefully you see bigger things from us.
Yeah, bro.
You
facts. We definitely, bro. It's mad shit coming on the way, bro. We already did TikTok, that one TikTok together.
Yeah, shit got over 100K views. That shit crazy.
Bro. I'm out there in the TikTok world too now, bro. You put me in that world now. Talk to me about how you started though, cause I know you ain't start with TikTok. You started off with YouTube.
Oh yeah, that was
after you was playing ball, you transitioned to doing.
Yeah, but I actually after playing ball, I didn't play varsity. So I went through high school, just chilling, not doing much. I went to college, of course.
Yeah.
Went to community because that's something my parents wanted me to do or to try.
Yeah, the college, right?
Yeah, so it was the most affordable route. I just did my gen eds, and then obviously second year the pandemic hit. So we're stuck in lockdown. School's easy as fuck.
Pandemic fucked school up too though, bro. Cause it got easier, but niggas is not learning nothing. Like we just ain't here.
Everybody was cheating.
Yeah, bro.
But that was the reality.
Yeah.
And the fact that I had so much time on my hand, not doing shit, not even studying or doing homework like that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I gotta do something. I'm seeing all these creators on YouTube. They're blowing up off these like pandemic ideas. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, you know what, bro? My guy Jeldy, he's our cousin.
Facts.
I'm like,
shout out
bro, let's record this 1v1 real quick.
Yeah.
Just to have fun. And I freaking taped my phone onto the fence.
What? I didn't even know you did this.
Yeah, the fence that on my hoop, like my court.
Yeah.
I taped that shit on top, like no support, anything. I taped that shit, and from there I just recorded that 1v1.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I edited that.
In the backyard, everything.
I edited that shit, but I didn't do much at all. I just posted it, to be honest.
You would just get started with the editing process and shit.
But seeing that, creating something that I noticed that it really, feel me, like that's something I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
So, going from there, I went through the whole summer. I had this this YouTuber called Devontae Friga.
Yeah.
I paid him to shout me out. From there, got a few followers, subscribers, and come September, I posted my first TikTok.
I remember that too, actually, when you got the shout out.
That
was big.
That was a big moment for me. It shot me up from like 100 subs to 600.
It's always nice when you can get a YouTuber or something like that to appreciate what you're doing, or even take that quick moment to be like, yo, this is what this person is doing, this is who they are and shit.
And even after the sponsorship, he still like looked at my videos and commented. So that really
showing genuine love.
Yeah, that shit got me real happy. But obviously, school came again. It was my last semester. I was like, fuck, I got no time to do anything. So I stopped recording YouTube videos.
I remember that too.
And then come September, I recorded my first TikTok because it was an easier platform, shorter videos. I didn't have to invest too much time into it.
Yeah.
So.
And even on that, like, the environment is different because you were using your backyard basketball court to do all your videos on YouTube. And, it's harder to gain traction that way than if you have your own private gym or some crazy shit like that. So when you transition to TikTok, you could be anywhere now because it's a skit or whatever you was planning on doing.
Exactly.
You just using your selfie camera now or your back camera, whatever the case is. And what was your first TikTok idea that you put out there?
It was actually, so we're Dominican, so you know how they be sending clothes to DR with these big ass boxes, right?
Yeah.
So I saw this big ass box, the U-Haul box.
Yeah.
My cousin's room was
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, Albert and Jelly were in the room or in the living room, and I'm like, bro, I got this crazy ass idea for TikTok that nobody else done before.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, Albert, record this for me real quick. And from there, I'm just like, yo, let's make this idea about making fun of our parents sending stuff to, not making fun of, but like, you know, making a funny skit about how they be sending clothes. They just be taking your shit.
Yeah, they don't.
Like asking you. So
They
like,
just be
it was
taking
fun.
whatever. Your best Jordans.
Yo, I be getting tight, bro. Like your DS Jordan 11s, bro.
That brought you into making your first video. And how did it go when you put out your first video on TikTok? How did you feel? What was everything? What was the reaction?
Crazy shit. Cause the first video I posted, it got over 250K views.
What?
It was weird though, cause when I first posted it, obviously it was like zero until an hour and a half later, out of nowhere, it shot up to like 7K views within a minute. So that's why I love the TikTok algorithm. Like it gives everybody a chance to succeed, no matter how big or small you are.
It gives everybody a chance to shine and shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't, because on Instagram, the algorithm is way different. It doesn't. It's a lot harder to grow as a creative on Instagram.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
That was my fault.
No, go ahead.
Like that was literally my first video. So, the fact that they pushed it that hard, like best platform in my opinion to start on.
They give you a shine right away and created that Collado TV, which brought you to one of your most famous ideas, which is the Dominican mom character and shit.
Yeah, that's why I started off as. So obviously Hispanic moms have all these different, regular shit they be doing.
Yeah.
Stereotypes. For example, on Saturdays they always be cleaning at 8 a.m. blasting music. So that was my second video I did.
Yeah.
100K plus views. I'm like, oh yo, this shit's working.
Yeah, bro.
So I just kept on continuing.
How long did it take you to get those 100K plus views?
First two videos, it was just
but how long after the video was released did you get the 100K?
Oh, usually 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, 24 hours.
Wow.
So, after that, I just kept on continuing doing these stereotypes. But at some point, I got at a dead end because there's only so much you could do with Hispanic stereotypes. So I had to transition.
Yeah.
So more wider not fan base, but a wider audience.
Instead of just keeping it just Hispanic. So even at that Dominican moms, you know what I'm saying? You was trying to transfer now. Do you think your fan base has grown since you took that transition out of just Dominican culture or just Hispanic culture?
Easily, bro. Cause when I started off just doing Hispanic content, Hispanic mom, dad, whatever stereotypes.
Yeah.
It took me. I started in September or October. I forget which month it was, but I went from September to April.
Yeah.
Or not April, May. Just doing that, and I gained, which is a lot of people, bro. I still can't believe how much followers I have, but I had 170,000 followers at that time in a 7 month span.
Shout out to all those OG fans,
Fact,
those first 170.
I love y'all for real. But yeah, from that 7 month span, I gained 170,000 followers. So I'm like, okay, what could I do to maybe increase this audience?
Yeah.
And this movie, Fast and Furious 9.
That was your first time getting out of that.
Not my first time, but it was my biggest opportunity to do that.
This was big too.
Yeah, to officially transition. What were you talking about?
We was talking about the Fast and Furious video.
Oh, right. So
the Fast and Furious TikTok.
Yeah, so this movie comes out, the biggest movie since the pandemic started.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, let's make this, corny ass, skit. You know how they be doing ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
And Fast and Furious saga, they survive any type of jump.
They make it seem like they superheroes.
Yeah, exactly. They drive through buildings and shit, building to building. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make fun of the situation. So I just did this back and forth between these two characters, talking about Fast and Furious then, which was just racing.
Yeah.
And Fast and Furious now, which is like them fighting the Avengers or some shit.
Yeah, I remember that video too. That shit had me weak.
So that shit fucking blew me up. It had 11 million right now. 11 million views
right now. Apparently.
Yeah, so
is that your biggest ever? Or?
Yeah, ever on the platform, and it boosted me up from like 170K followers to 300K.
Wow,
in a week span.
Damn, bro. So that built most of your newer community that that you have right now and shit.
Most of my audience and my supporters, they come from that video. I still get comments like, "Yo, make another Fast and Furious video."
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh shit.
Do any of your
real
OG
love.
fans from the Dominican Mom days ask you for that as well too? Do they want to see that come back?
They do be saying that they want to see more Hispanic content, but I just had trouble. I
Yeah,
have trouble.
yeah.
You know,
It all takes time.
bringing out the same energy because I speak Spanish, of course, but I don't have the best vocabulary. So trying to bring out the same emotion or the same dialogue that these other creators are doing, that they do a better job than me. So you know what? Let me do my own thing.
Yeah.
Let me go in my own lane. So that's why I transition.
And when you be doing your shit, your TikToks and shit, you just be freestyling or you write your scripts, what's going on. I tell them about the process that it really takes to make one TikTok video because we only get to see the result and we just laugh and we just keep moving. But honestly, some of these videos might take days or hours to fully create and shit.
So yeah, for example, most of my videos are scripted.
Yeah.
It's only a handful of videos that I just freelanced or did on the spot. But yeah, most videos I write a whole script. Person A B or A B C B C. You know.
That's how you name the characters and shit.
Yeah, so I just write these lines for these people. I write how long each line should take, cause sometimes you don't want too long of a video, so you try to cut each line, 2 seconds for this, 3 seconds for that. By the end, I have this full script, but I forgot to mention, but I like starting with the end goal too. Like I like starting with the punchline, or the funny thing that happens in the video.
Like the chorus of the song, say shit. The
Yeah,
part
yeah.
that catches everybody's attention.
Yeah, I like starting with that and building around it. Because I feel like if I don't have a end goal, I'm just writing these bullshit lines that don't make any sense. I'm just writing into an abyss.
Yeah, you could just be going from like, oh, let's say for example, Dan went to the store and he bought a water bottle and then he went home, but on his way home he got into a car crash and then like it's just gonna be mad random.
Yeah, mad random. So
Yeah.
if you don't have that end goal in mind, it's just I can't do it. But that's just me. But nah, sometimes this script process, it could take 20 minutes if I'm really feeling it.
20 minutes not bad though.
But sometimes it could take hours, just thinking of these lines. Sometimes the music, because you got to have the right music to, fit the video style. You don't want a fucking depressing ass song over a funny video. So I got to find the right song that fits the video style I'm doing.
When you said the song, that reminded me of that one TikTok that we was talking about earlier with the what's that shit called? When the facial test. That was funny. I'm not gonna lie. And you had to specifically choose around
exactly.
that. Yeah.
Transitioning from that, my second biggest video was this the Sports Center one, the free tag video.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's
I remember that too. Yeah, that was huge.
What's the song called? Fuck. It's that football song that was played in SpongeBob.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, with that song, or for that video, I got the song first, and from each lyric or each line, I just wrote a scene for each one. That's really how this process is, to be honest. And then editing the video, cutting it up.
How long does it usually take you to edit a video?
Hour and a half, typically.
That's not bad.
So yeah, that's really how the process is. It just takes a lot of dedication. It's not something for some people, but it's not something you get overnight. These little skills, these little how do I say it?
Those skills that you developing as you go on.
Yeah. You build not only your platform, but you build the editing skills to
Yeah, it's like when I keep translating, but like in music terms, for example, it'll be like the same thing as you're trying to get your community going, you're trying to get your fan base going.
Yeah.
And the whole time you're also developing as an artist and shit. You're growing your sound, you're growing the way you speak and in your music. Do you see yourself going back to YouTube by any chance or just?
I hope so. That's where I started. That's where I want to not finish, but that's where I want to get back to. Because TikTok, while it's the best platform to grow on, it's not the best platform to get paid on. So I would like to go back to that, maybe gain an audience there too.
Are they paying for Reels, Instagram Reels?
I believe so, but it's just so hard to grow on there.
Yeah. It's
There's
a bootleg TikTok to a certain extent,
There's videos I post on TikTok that get 500K views, but I post it on Reels, it gets 200. So I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
So I hope to get back to YouTube one day.
Yeah, I can see you making like long ass skits on YouTube, like 10-minute skits on there type shit.
And that's what I like doing, bro. I like doing these longer skits. It's just for TikTok, the attention span of the people, because they're always just scrolling really fast.
Yeah.
You got to be quick with it. So although like I love doing these shorter videos, what I really love doing is the longer skits.
Yeah.
That's why I want to go back to YouTube, to be honest.
But did you do any skits on YouTube before you got off of there? Nah, right?
That was all just basketball videos, to be honest. So I did, for, talking about these longer video ideas. I don't know if you watched these, the GTA cheat code videos.
Yeah, that shit was funny too.
It was one of the rare longer than a minute videos that actually blew up on TikTok. Each one did over 1 million views.
Wow.
So, seeing that with the work I put in, like, that really fills me up. That's what. Really,
those are the best ones.
Yeah,
when you put in that work and
exactly
the results
hours.
There, yeah.
And those videos were literally days.
Damn.
Because each line you hear, I had to. There's this hour and 30-minute video of CJ lines. So I know
what you're talking about.
Yeah, so in the video it makes sense because each line correlates, but in the video I watched, each line isn't consecutive. So I had to.
You got to break it down.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
got to literally crop lines out.
Exactly.
I always wonder how you did that video.
Yeah.
I thought it was a sound on TikTok, and you just used the sound, but you had to clip through GTA story modes and shit like that.
All these characters, bro, and build a story out of like an actual thing that makes sense.
Between you and CJ and shit.
Exactly.
And that was hilarious.
Yeah,
though.
I appreciate that, bro. That's why, like, when I saw the outcome, it got me real happy, bro. Get me motivated to do more.
How do you feel like when you first started being on just camera on the usual and shit like that? Because we was just talking about this. You feel more accustomed to it now that you just been doing just TikToks and shit like that, or because I'm not a camera person either, bro. I used to hate being on camera, bro. Yeah. I never liked it. Just like just doing videos and shit like that. It makes you feel like I have to act a certain way in front of the camera.
You feel unnatural. That's not you.
Yeah,
you're trying to build not say a front, but like you gotta put this fake persona kind of on. But it's still recording in front of camera. It still feels awkward as fuck.
Yeah,
I don't like doing it. Like. I love the end product. That's what keeps me going. But like actually recording, sometimes in front of people, like, it feels weird for me. Like,
and you'll be recording all over your house in front of family members and shit like that. How do you do that, bro? I can't even record a song when my mom's in my room or something like that.
It's honestly hilarious because I'll be fucking up so much. I have this little stuttering problem, so sometimes these lines, these like 2-second lines, take me like 5-6 takes.
Damn.
So, they watch me like fuck up, and it's the most hilarious shit. Cause I just feel them staring at me. But
yeah, they just watch you as you're making a video.
Yeah, I got all these bloopers, and it's fun though. I love that process,
Do you keep your bloopers though?
Yeah, not all the time.
Oh, okay.
Depending on, sometimes I post it on Instagram, my bloopers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I keep it a little separate.
I have to see that. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen none of your bloopers yet. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been slacking.
I don't post too much though. I post a blooper like once every 2 months maybe. But it's all part of the process, That's what makes it so fun. Although I don't like being in camera all the time, it's still something I love to do.
Yeah, you were able to gain while you were gaining the love for what you're doing right now. You had to make sure you had the discipline to just stay on camera. Like fucking, I might not like being on camera, but this is what I like to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's the people that actually fuck with my content that they're motivating me. They're pushing me to create more. So it's not just like my will to do it. It's, their words, their kind words, the love they show that keeps me going.
That pushes you. Yeah. And when you was growing up, you ever see yourself in the entertainment field as you are right now? What do you think what did you want to be when you was growing up? When you was a kid? Oh, NBA player.
Yeah.
But you had any other dream? I don't even know. I forgot for a second.
No, it's fine. It happened. It was just it was always the NBA until I didn't make varsity. Or I didn't try out for varsity. It was always the NBA. I didn't have any plan afterwards. I mean, I fuck with history, like but other than that,
that shit causes anxiety when you have like a point where you've been doing something for so long and now you stop and it's like, what do I do next?
Even now though, like this is not guaranteed. I could stop recording videos or my videos will stop doing good. Now what? Yeah. I'm still in that position in life where my future isn't certain.
What's next?
Yeah. So
that's all of us though. That's going through adolescent ages and shit like that. We don't know what's next for ourselves.
That's why I don't. For anybody watching, like, I wouldn't put too much pressure on. We're still young. We have these. It's because we put these extremely high expectations that we're feeling this way. But look, we still have a lot of time to figure out who we are, figure out what we want to do. Because there's so much in this world, bro.
Figuring out who you are and figuring out what you want to do and just seeing the world is sometimes more important than even knowing where you're going. You got to take that time in your journey where you actually understand what your life is. Because Because if you get so caught up in working and school, by the time you know you're done with college, waiting and going on a job, you don't even know nothing about yourself. You're just sitting in your room like, who the fuck am I? Like, what do I do? What is going on? Left with so many questions that can't be answered unless you keep going on your journey and shit.
And you know, if I stuck to what I was in high school, I would have never gotten to this point. Yeah. Because in high school, I was just obviously playing ball and doing schoolwork. I was always this kid in the back of the classroom. I ain't speak to nobody, bro. I kept to myself. Nobody.
I was like that till like 8th grade.
Yeah, I swear to God, bro. Nobody. You could ask any of my friends right now. They never would have thought I would be doing what I'm doing right now. Because I was the most introverted kid you could ever know, the shyest kid. Yeah. So I'm really blessed or happy that I found TikTok, content creation to help me break that shell. Yeah. And like people like you, Joelle, Albert, they help, bring this side of me that I wouldn't have by myself.
That's true too. I agree with that as well. Just like when you're able to talk with elders in your family, people that have already been through what you're going through right now, it helps a lot to help you break out of that shell. Because I used to feel like that too. I still feel like I'm the fake introvert, but like to a certain extent, because obviously I be doing mad shit, but it wasn't so simple to break out of that shell. Like for sometimes I'll be sitting with someone talking, trying to network, and I don't even know how to respond to half the shit we talking about. I'm just like, what should I say? Exactly. Like you think so much about what people gonna think about what you're communicating and this and that, but once you're able to just say fuck all that, I say whatever I want to say, it becomes a whole different spectrum. Because now even if you're an introvert, you just talking, bro. It brings a whole different picture to you.
Like you just can't dwell too much on what other people think. I hate to be cliche about it, but just be yourself. That's all that you could ever do, what you ever want to do. So that's the first step towards happiness, I believe. You can't think about what other people are thinking.
Yeah, you gotta only think about you and what you want.
Be happy with what you are.
And embrace. I feel like another key to happiness is like embrace your feelings. Like, it's okay if you fuck up or if something isn't perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. Nobody's life is perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're able to appreciate even the fuck ups, let's say you try to ask some shorty out and she end up Wing shit. At the end of the day, that shouldn't make you want to feel like, man, I'm never talking to none of these girls again. I'm done with girls. It's annoying, Nah, bro, you gotta just keep it moving.
It's a learning process. Exactly. What could you do different to, maybe attract that girl or,
Or maybe she wasn't the one for you.
Exactly.
And you just gotta keep it moving. You can't just even.
Not everybody's gonna like you, bro. You gotta be content with that.
And people, go ahead.
My fault. Like not everybody's gonna like my videos. Not everybody's gonna like your music.
Yeah.
So, but there's this huge group of people that will. Yeah. So just focus on that. Focus on the people that will fuck with you.
Exactly. And those people that will fuck with your shit, although they're not everybody, it's way more important to embrace those people than to be here trying to be what everybody likes.
Exactly.
I want to be able to connect to everybody. Like, you can't, bro. There's so many people that think way differently than you do. How can you expect them to fuck with what you're doing or what you mean or what's your message behind everything?
Yeah, it's weird because like you got these big ass companies, censoring people that do want to speak their mind. They do want to speak the truth. Joe Rogan, for example, he used to say anything and everything before he signed with Spotify.
They been trying to take him out.
Yeah. And then after he signed with Spotify, I feel like obviously his show is still really good. He brings out all these topics, these great topics. But before he signed with that deal, it was way more free. He didn't care what he said. He could say anything and nobody would say anything.
What year did he sign to Spotify? Because I know he was signed to Spotify, but I haven't been in tune with Joe Rogan for over a year. Yeah. You know what I mean? So he's one of my favorite podcasters, but maybe I'm just been watching the new shit, and there's so much more I can learn from him from the older episodes. So
it was like back in 2020. Oh, like okay. After or during the pandemic, he signed that deal. So
okay, I probably did see some episodes that are older.
I mean, the new stuff is still really good. It's just Spotify themselves. They block him from talking about certain topics because they don't want to be controversial as a brand.
Because now you're under them, so if you fucking up, it just makes them look bad.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that way, bro. Yeah. To be honest,
it's crazy. I see this as something that could go on the Spotify, but at the same time, I would never sign a deal if it's gonna take away or restrict anything I talk about. Because up here we talk about a lot of shit that people may not want us to talk about, but like that's the whole point of it. I'm trying to bring the next platform where you could sit here and we talking about our crafts. We breaking down our crafts, but we also talking about everything going on in the world and how we truly feel about it instead of censoring, or I don't want to speak on that, or I don't want the opinions that come with that. It's just going to be, we going all the way through with it type shit.
We gotta stay real with ourselves, bro. Like, I don't want to, going back to like content creation, there's all these different brands that are hitting me up, but like if I don't truly believe or fuck with the product they're pitching me, I'm not gonna sponsor it because that's not me.
Yeah, fuck the money.
Yeah,
it's more important what you believe in than the money, bro.
Exactly.
I did that one time as well when I was trying to get jobs and shit. I took a job that was paying less than the other, just because I felt I'm gonna be way more comfortable here than I am gonna be over there busting my ass for a couple more dollars. So it made no sense to even try to take that transition, you know.
Always prioritize happiness or who you are over money. You
make more money like that.
Yeah.
Like once you start just doing shit, and it's not even about the money all the time or this and that, it becomes a whole different story for you because you're just moving so natural that the universe just, replies to you, respects you for not just going for that. Now you showing love to people, or you're very elusive with your money you're giving to people that may need around you and shit like that. It puts you in a way better position every time.
Yeah, that's why I respect, generosity. Like we said, realness over people flexing bread. Whatever they have, because bro, I'm gonna fuck with the person that gives to people, or like how do I say it? I will fuck more with the person that stays real, got no bread, than the person that got all this bread but's fake. That's just me though.
Yeah, bro, I agree. Because some people they try to tend to go towards people with money, and that's cool. You always want to get people that know how to make money in your circle, because that benefits you too. But life isn't always a business deal, you know. So for me, if I see somebody that has money and they move in a certain type of way, I don't even want to fuck with your energy, I'll go hang out with whoever. Like, you might not even have $1 in your pocket. But if I sit down and talk with you, and you don't even got to agree with what I'm saying, you could disagree, you could just be discussing, but I could feel that you being genuine. I'm gonna fuck with you every time, 100% way more.
That's the thing about today too. Like people expect everybody to agree with what they say. Like, no, that's not healthy. Everybody has different opinions, and that's what allows the world to progress.
You know what it is though? I feel like social media now, so many people, they follow their favorite influencers. Yeah. So whatever their influencers or favorite rappers is thinking, they want to be on that same page. And there's so many people on these communities that now you go somewhere and you try to talk to them, and it's weird to them if you don't agree with that agenda, because everybody else is on that agreement, So when you talk to them, they might think you're weird because you're like, what the fuck? You don't fuck with the fact that he said this and that. Yeah. Everybody fucks with the fact that he said this and that. So it should never work that way.
Exactly, yeah.
It's like a popularity contest live every day.
Oh my God, bro. It's just how it is today, bro.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just how
I miss how it used to be, bro. Growing up, bro. Not only was we was kids, so we was playing all types of games and shit. But I feel like even as kids, we had a better understanding with each other in class and all this shit than anywhere else now. Even in the real world, you're able to say anything you want. And people, bro, as kids, we were saying the craziest jokes. Yeah. And, of course, there was people that would cry or this and that in certain situations. But it wasn't that sensitive to the point where it's like, yo, this is so sensitive now, such a sensitive topic. We don't even want you to touch upon it.
Yeah, going back to that censorship, like everything is so like, oh my God,
fabricated.
Yeah, exactly. Like there, all these things. Like remember Family Guy? They used to make all these crazy jokes, and we used to really fuck with it. We didn't say anything about it, but now they have to cut all all that controversy, and make this show. Like they haven't been popping since like what, the early 2010s. Yeah. But because of that, because people are cutting them out from making these jokes that were being said back then.
What is one life changing experience that you had that changed your perspective on just like not the way you entirely live, but it changed something in your brain clicked that made you think a certain way after that? If there even is one.
Damn. So, repeat it again. So a life-changing experience?
Or not even like some crazy life-changing shit, but just something that happened one day that made something click in your mind. Like, oh, I see what's really going on. Like, I'm going to move like this from now on or something.
I would have to say, once I started creating TikTok videos, in school, like I said, in school, I was a quiet kid in the corner. I didn't speak to like anybody. And nobody really hit me up for anything. But as soon as, I gained traction on social media, I'm getting this, all this love. Yeah. All these random people that never used to talk to me. Yeah. They're messaging me like, yo, remember me, bro. Let's link up real quick. Yo, I fuck with your shit, bro. We used to be boys, right? Yeah. Like, it's like shit like that I don't fuck with. That made me realize that, yo, I gotta be careful.
That should be annoying.
I don't know these people's intentions, bro.
I don't like that, bro. Like, even after I started this podcast, there's been rappers that I might have reached out to work with before, or just even commented on their shit and didn't get no love back. Now they like, yo, if you ever need a guest, let me know, bro. I'd love to come on your pod. Like, damn, bro. We was never chopping it up. Out of nowhere. Bro. Like, bro, have you even watched the episode, or do you just see this pod that people sharing and now you're like, oh yeah, he's doing this thing. I'm about to just hit him up. Like, I don't fuck with that, bro. You know.
Everybody wants the easy way up, bro.
When they see that little opportunity, like, oh yeah, this is gonna boost me up. Like, I need to take it. Yeah.
There's people like asking these so-called friends. They're asking me for free shout-outs. Like, bro, how you gonna take the work I put in for granted and asking for this?
Yeah.
When you didn't do anything for me in return, or like, I mean, you don't have to do anything in return, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you don't need anything from them, but how they expecting you to just give them everything when they didn't?
When they went on the journey with it, bro. They weren't with me, you know, throughout the whole thing.
It wasn't supporting you throughout that journey. They wasn't like, yo, keep going, you know, because people don't know, but any creative, whether you're a TikToker, musician, graphic designer, whatever you do, bro, it's not so simply put. You know, we struggle to get ideas. We struggle to get our word across, or we struggle to just, you know, we have word block or
creator's block.
Yeah, creator's block. There you go. That's a better way to put it. But people don't see that. People just think we're just doing this and it's fun and we just just doing that, huh?
People think it's easy, but people think creating is easy when it's one of the hardest things you could do.
Because people see it as, oh, people don't see all the work you put before you got the picture. Before you was in the image. They just see, oh shit, he got 600K. Nah, he just blew up overnight. This shit was not overnight.
It's over a year's worth, bro. And like
of consistent working too, not just a year of, oh, I'm gonna work this week and next week I'm not doing anything. Or this, you was every day, bro.
And building the courage to put the camera in my face and put myself out there, like
that takes a lot.
Yeah. So. Like
you said, you was an introvert, bro.
Even still,
but look at that though. You could see the difference now between maybe when you was in high school and shit. You might not even been able to come up here on a podcast and shit like that.
But and the big reason why I'm doing this because I already know you. You know, I know your intentions. You know, you're the top 5 best like people I ever met in my life. My biggest inspiration too, bro. Cause
that's not true. Nah, same to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's love, bro.
Cause your hard work, bro. You're doing all these different like things, clothing, music, podcasting, and you never stopped the grind since you started, bro. It's been consistent work. Yeah. And that's like I said, I want to build this brand around our name because I want you to be out there as well.
I appreciate that, bro. I want to see everybody in our family or anybody who's working that's around us win, bro. That's what it's all about. Like, we're all working. I don't want to see no one left behind because you might be competition or something. Nah, bro. I know exactly how hard this shit is, and I want you to get to that spotlight as well, bro.
I genuinely think that you, Albert,
got it. Crazy on that.
OD, bro.
Y'all ain't even see that. I'm not even gonna lie. Dropping the clip and shit. What you said though?
I was saying though, like I genuinely think that you, my brother, even Joely, like y'all way more talented than me. I just got lucky. That's the thing. That's the big part,
bro. Now you bugging.
I'm not lying, bro.
Nah, you bugging.
Bro,
your videos is up there, bro. You make some of the best videos on TikTok. You have people every day commenting on your shit saying you to go to TikTok. You carrying TikTok. Fuck all that, bro. You're not about to just sit here and say we all just
I appreciate that, but like,
talented than you, bro. Like we all of us are talented in so many different ways, you know. I feel like you way more talented than me, bro. That's why I say that. So
I say that from the heart, though. Like I genuinely believe that. I just feel you need the right exposure, you know, the right audience.
Yeah,
you're gonna go to so much higher levels, bro. And I can't wait for that shit. I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen one day, bro.
Y'all gonna see RTD up there at one point, man. That's what I'm mostly focused on, making RTD, like the artists I have under my team as a collective grow and shit like that. Cause me, bro, I don't have the patience for certain shit when it comes to being a musician, or I just lost interest in certain things it takes to be a musician. I feel like I'd rather just play the background now and do this pod. Like this is gonna be probably the most spotlight y'all see me in. Y'all gonna be able to see me talk my shit. I'd rather just talk to somebody face to face and you hear what I want to say to the world rather than, and I'm saying it directly to you, we communicating the purposes now. Yeah. Instead of just, I got to get the music out and hope that anybody even cares to listen to it or something like that. Because like certain things, like for example, when I drop Forever Nostalgic, I feel you on when it comes to the fact that, yo, I just made a whole video and this is my best video and nobody really took consideration of what I have here. I was talking about.
You were talking about forever, dropping Forever Nostalgic and.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so when I dropped Forever Nostalgic, bro, I put a year and a half work into that, bro.
Mhm.
Like, you know, almost 2
Into it,
years of just writing and then being able to afford to record everything,
Exactly.
working on the music videos. I spent a lot of money on music videos during that time, like breesh, bro.
Yeah.
So it was just for me to drop that album in June. Of course, you know, there was so much more going on that was way more important than my music.
Mhm.
You know, during that time, that's when the riots started. Yes, sir. That's when the riots started, and that's when the fucking protests started
Yeah.
in Atlanta. That's when I'm trying to think, bro. It was just so much shit going. Appreciate you. There was just so much shit going on. But what I said, my fault.
Talking about the riots and like dropping
Oh
Forever
yeah,
Nostalgic.
yeah, my fault, bro. I was the riots and shit was going on during that same time. All the fucking protests, everything was it was too much going on, you know.
Yeah.
And what's the name of that? What's the name of that man that had passed away during that time to police brutality?
George Floyd.
Yeah, George Floyd. Yeah, I had the F in my head,
Mhm.
but George Floyd had passed during that time too. Rest in peace, George Floyd.
Mhm.
And that was just such a big movement that there was no space for music. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
So even though of course I did put all my work into that, I'm not mad at nobody that didn't tune into that whole tape and shit. But it just sucks as a creative to know, oh, I put this much work in, and this is how many streams I
So,
did. Like, damn.
so do you think? I know you've grown as a person and your
Yeah,
morals changed, your values changed. But do you think that right there accelerated you from not completely leaving music off the table, but
yeah,
straying away from it? Do you think that whole thing?
yeah, and no. So like when that happened, I stopped. I took a break from music. I was like, I'm gonna take 2 months off just to clear my head, and when I come back into music, I'm gonna have way more to talk about.
Mhm.
And but then it was just the way I wanted to drop music because I knew that I had flopped and shit like that. It was different. Now I wanted to come with money. I wanted to have money on the table so that I could put my shit in front of people.
Mhm.
So it's not so simple to just gain a budget and time to do everything the way I wanted to do it. 'Cause some of the songs would take thousands of
It
dollars.
takes time, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So what I ended up just doing, like, you know, I might still drop music and shit, but when I drop,
On your own type of timing.
yeah, when I drop, I'm either gonna go super big with it or it's just gonna be a drop for myself and y'all could just tune in.
Yeah.
So, you know, I kept doing music at the Forever Nostalgic, but what I really started doing was just trying to grow as a person.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take this time. We in a whole pandemic right now. I'm gonna just try to get my money up and just change how I think. You
Yeah.
know, I'm gonna grow. I'm gonna take time to see my flaws and try to like correct myself and try to just, you know, become a way better, different person.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like even that made me a better artist. Like if I go back to music right now, I feel like I have so
Become so
much
much
to talk
different.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, my energy is different. And when I was making music, I was in it for 5-6 years. So
Yeah.
I'm over here thinking about, yo, I need to blow up. I need to blow up. I don't care about that no more because I got this. Like even if this doesn't blow up ever, I like to do this. I love doing the pod.
That's why, like, yeah, I had the same thought process for myself. Like, when I see these videos don't blow up, I get so fixated on it. But instead of being so fixated on, the views or how it does, just go back to what made you love it in the first place.
Exactly.
Well, it was a process. It's not the views that got you into it.
Exactly.
It's the fact that you love to do it. You love
Exactly.
the end product.
Exactly.
So,
and that's the truth. I wanted to make music. I wanted to start making songs just because I wanted to express myself through music. I wanted to be talking about the same shit Cole and all these other people I was listening to was making. It was never about are people gonna listen to me or not. But we get so caught up in trying to get money and spotlight out of shit that it could fuck up your sound. You start trying to follow trends and shit in your music just to gain a spotlight. But in reality, you'll never gain the same spotlight that you'll gain if you just making music for yourself and mentally growing in your music. Like you making sure to grow your craft.
Yeah.
You will grow more than anybody else.
That's why I don't know if anybody notices this, but all these hot songs that are coming out within the last year, guess what? In 2 years down the line, are you listening to it again?
No.
You're not. But guess what?
It's
J.
not a
Cole,
lot of time.
Kendrick,
Yeah,
you're still listening to
exactly.
their music.
Exactly.
Even though Kendrick
Timeless.
hasn't dropped in a minute, bro.
Yeah.
So it's shit like that, bro. That's why I hope one day your words are heard, bro. Because honestly, I need, there has to be, or the audience needs to hear what you're saying, bro.
And that's why we here.
There's a lot of value in it, bro.
That's why we doing the Stacking Game podcast too, though, bro. So I could also just talk my shit here and just that's another way of communication. I feel like conversation is art as well. You know, you take your time to talk to somebody, you learn everything about them. You know, you can learn how they're feeling in that moment. You can learn what they don't fuck with, what's their pet peeves, all types of shit, just by taking your time and genuinely talking to somebody.
Yeah.
You know, so artists still coming, but I feel like now with the way the music game and the music industries are set up, you got to do so much shit that don't even got to do with your music just to be a professional rapper. I say professional rapper because you can still be a musician for yourself without saying, fuck the social media shit.
Yeah.
And you still might blow up. But professional rapper, you need to be on your marketing shit.
Definitely.
You need to be posting consistently on the gram and on these other platforms.
Yeah.
You got to make your shit look a certain way so people want to buy your product. You putting the music up for sale. So it's a business, And you got to just, are you more about the craft or are you trying to go full out with the business? And this is what we're doing now.
It has to be a good balance. You can't be too much on, I mean, obviously you could be all through music, but if you don't put the time into promote, nobody's going to listen to it.
Exactly.
But then again, if you prioritize business too much, you're going to reach this point where you're not doing something you want. You're doing something the public wants.
Exactly.
You see, so.
And in reality, the public don't even want that. You just think that's what the public wants. And in reality, they don't really want to see that from you. They want to see the natural shit that be on your mind or the natural shit that you want to talk about on your TikToks and shit like that.
But my fault.
No.
Go ahead.
That was the end of my shit.
Okay.
I was just about to keep ranting, bro. I'll be ranting. Bro.
But a lot of these artists, they change not because of themselves, but their record labels. They push a certain agenda.
Exactly.
So like, sometimes I understand when these artists change because it's not them, bro.
Yeah.
It's the people behind the scenes that are telling them do this, do that.
All these old white men that telling you how to work your hip hop music that never made hip hop or lived in the hood in their life. So it's like, how are you to say what I should be pushing in my music? And, the industry is all fucked up anyways, bro, because at the end of the day, the people that started hip-hop, people that start shit never get paid for that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, whoever the inventors are never get paid or get credit for that shit. But I feel like, bro, the rap started in the Bronx. Hip-hop started in the Bronx. And nobody that started that shit is getting paid off that shit right now or even a cut of any label or have their own label and shit. And that's fucked up, bro. And that just tells you where the narrative is coming from.
That's why I believe I do believe you're gonna be making music again. So, if you gain this traction, if a record label went up to you, let's say, hold on, they come up to you, they're like, bro, we're gonna offer you $10 million for 5 years to make music under us. Will you take that deal? Because like obviously it's not something you would do, but taking family into consideration,
that too.
Your future.
Yeah.
Like, what would you do?
I feel like it all depends on the logistics of the contract. How many albums, what's the cut looking like? But honestly, like, my goal is to never have to sign a contract. But at the end of the day, $10 million, that's a nice advance.
That's for life.
Yeah, bro. But it's just, you got to also just think about, if that contract is set up in a way where you're not going to ever win, that $10 million is slowly going to become surviving in a sense. So, if it's not a fucked up deal, hell yeah, bro, you'll catch me on that deal. But I need to have creative control, and you can't just go ahead and shelf me either. You're not about to have me under this shit for 5 years, and 3 of the 5 years, I'm not dropping nothing.
Yeah, that's why, like, although a lot of these creators, they're getting all this large sum of money with these contracts with these record labels. Mm-hmm. Although it's good for the moment, in the long run, their career's going to die out. We're never going to hear from them again because they're doing shit that these higher ups want to do.
Exactly.
This is way off topic, but Ninja. Remember Ninja, the Fortnite guy?
Yeah.
He used to be really big.
Yeah.
Creating content that was genuine to him, that was authentic.
He was huge. Fortnite.
Yeah.
Go crazy because of him.
But then he signed these contracts with these streamers and these games.
I didn't even notice.
And he censored himself to the point where nobody's fuck with him anymore, bro. Cause
I hate that shit.
So that's why you gotta be careful.
When you sign certain contracts, they don't even want you to say certain jokes or even speak a certain way on your whatever platform that you being seen on, and that's bullshit, bro. Not gonna lie.
You're literally prohibited from saying whatever word.
Cause you got PR agents now, public representation. They trying to keep you in check. They trying to make sure. And don't get me wrong. Sometimes that stuff helps, but you don't have to. A person's opinion that is in the spotlight should never always be the opinion that the crowd has to hear. It should have to be controversial from time to time because, bro, you're in that spotlight for a reason because of who you are. How the hell now you just not gonna say nothing or talk about anything that you was put on that spotlight to talk about or that you felt like you wanted to talk about when you got there?
That's how we create change, bro. Having these controversial, conversations. Because without that, if we talk about the same shit, without bringing up these, different key points, we're gonna stay in the same society, the same
forever
thinking process forever. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And that's what it's been though for a couple of years now. We seeing the way shit moves and the way people think and what people say is authentic or cool to them rather than what really is the truth behind. Like, there's people out here that will put a front before they openly say, nah, this is what's really happening. This is how I really feel. And in reality, everybody that's doing that same thing as them feels the same exact way. But nobody is open enough to be like, nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
But I feel like it's been like that forever since time started, bro.
That's toxic, though. Yeah. We live in a toxic society where that's just weird to me, bro. The way people miscommunicate every day.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? That's why I even changed the way I talk. Like, you know, if I feel like somebody might have took something to offense that I said, I'll be like, my fault. My friends always be like, why you say my fault so much? And I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to make sure you're not misunderstanding nothing I'm saying. Because everything I'm saying is out of love and positivity. I'm never trying to bash no one in my circle. So, you know, if I see that you might put a face or you ain't really like something I said, you know, it's cool. You don't have to like everything I say. My friends know that. But if it's something that offended you specifically, it's like my fault, bro. Exactly. I ain't mean to offend you or nothing. That's just how I feel.
But then for the future going forward, you know not to, talk about.
Nah, I still be open with my shit. I don't care, bro. Like, cause if I gotta say something, then we gonna talk about it. But if it does offend you, my point is, something offends you, we should be able to communicate about that instead of censor ourselves. Yeah, we should be able to come together and discuss. Okay, why that offended you? Okay, this is how I feel. This is why I say that, but I ain't mean to target this. That's it. Or it's just a back and forth, you know. Once you get an understanding of what someone's true intentions, you could know whether you want to just fuck with them or whether they're true to themselves, and you know, all of that shit.
People today are so emotional, bro. They hang on to one thing forever, hold these grudges, but
pretend like they don't care. Yeah, that's the worst part. They pretend like they don't care, so everything they do is just petty. They like, oh yeah, I don't fuck with them behind your back. They talking about how much they don't fuck with you. Yeah. And then when they see you, it's like, oh hey, da da da. Yeah, but then they also calling out certain shit in front of you, trying to make small jokes and shit like that. That shit not cool.
That's why they say your biggest enemy is someone close to you, not a stranger, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful out here, bro.
That shit is crazy. I always thought about that too. That's fucked up in itself, bro. The fact that your biggest enemy is always gonna be somebody close to you. Somebody close to you is always gonna not fuck with something that you're doing and not saying it. Like, they know so much about you that they just picking everything apart and, you know, end up not even fucking with you. And they still sitting around you every day. Don't even want to see you win.
It's all fucked up, bro.
Yeah, bro. I feel like, I mean, I have hope for shit, but I feel like if people don't become more open-minded in a sense, or at least, bro, we need to take breaks from social media and shit like that. Yeah. That's where a lot of these emotions come from. Everybody wants to be what it looks like to be in social media. Niggas gotta, like, in China, bro, if you 14 and under, social media closes at a certain time. Yeah. And it opens at a certain time. They're keeping it limited. But over here, bro, we getting our brains fried, bro. 24/7. We just on our phones. It's a habit.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Every time I wake up, I go straight to my phone. Yeah. And that's fucking unhealthy as fuck, bro. That's not what we're supposed to do as a species.
Exactly, bro. And what I heard, you had something else to say? My fault.
That's me.
All right. Even just human evolution, bro. Like, they saying now for the next species of human, whenever that happens, they're gonna have a bone in their neck because of how much we look down at our phones.
I'll break our shit, bro. So like,
bro, it's gonna look like a fucking like, kind of like if this were to be a ball and it's controlling the neck and shit like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
And even when we're holding our phones like this, bro, our pinkies is gonna mold into the phone. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, bro.
I didn't even think of that, bro. We hold our phones a certain way and everything. Yeah,
every day, bro. More than hours, 5
the way plus, the brain recognizes is gonna think that this is now a part of us.
It's necessary for us, for our survival.
Exactly,
that's what body thinks.
And humans are creatures of habit. That's why we have so many bad habits and also just things that we just regularly do throughout the day because it's just habits, you know. Going to work becomes a habit. Yeah. Using your phone becomes a habit. Brushing your teeth is a habit. Yeah. All of these things. And some of them are good, some of them are bad, but not enough people take enough time to retrace their habits and try to, you know, be like, nah, this is something that I have to cancel out regardless of how used to doing it I am type shit. Whatever, bro. Would you ever, like, go to, like, to a cabin and shit and just no phone, nothing? You just chilling by yourself and shit? I feel like...
I would love to do that. Actually, I had a trip to DR this past month.
Word.
I'm past 2 months. My fault, in October.
Yeah. So how was that?
I went to DR it was a good trip. I went to DR for 3 weeks. It was actually a period of time. I went to weekend to the campo. You know, there's no Wi-Fi over there. So, you know what? I said, fuck it. Let me just go this 3 days without any, Wi-Fi, any social media. And it was one of the best experiences ever, bro.
I bet you felt more relaxed. Your brain is more relaxed, especially because you're in nature.
Exactly, bro. You know how I move high up in the mountains, bro.
Yeah.
I was with Joelle during that trip, so we just took some cigars, chilled,
Yeah, you was
sitting in nature,
relaxed. Yeah.
going on walks, bro, to the river and shit. Just listen to
It's like
the
when we went to
stream.
Bear Mountain and shit.
Exactly. I'm telling you, to this day, that's the best day in my life.
Bear Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of my favorite days too. Cause just that journey to get to the top,
Yeah.
we was learning so much. Not only from communicating, but just that experience was
Yeah.
not easy, bro. That shit was hard, bro.
Laughing together, conversating together, going through the struggle of, climbing it.
The whole way through.
Yeah, bro. It's just the whole thing was so good. How do you say it? The gratification of getting to the top,
Yeah.
journey back down, everything was so perfect to me that day.
And we could have stopped, and we was like, nah, we gotta get to the very, very top of this shit. That's worth it.
And that, to a point, we got lost at one point, but guess what?
Yeah.
We were still having fun with the process, bro.
Yeah.
It was just, oh my, I wish we could do that again. I wish I could relive that day like it never happened.
Yeah.
That's how fucking great it was.
I mean, I feel like if we go again, bro, it's gonna be the same energy, bro. Just because it's just an adventure, bro.
Yeah.
You taking that time. I know people that I met this guy when I went over there one time that he told me that he would ride bikes from the Bronx to Bear Mountain
Jesus Christ.
every week.
Holy shit.
Every weekend.
How much miles is that, bro?
I don't even know, bro.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
And then he would climb the mountain and then bike back home.
You know how much energy that takes, bro?
Yeah, bro. And he said during one time in the pandemic, that was almost every day for him. Yeah, bro, because he didn't have a job then.
He was putting in work, dude.
Bro, that shit'll get you aki.
Oh, I swear to God, bro. There's people that be running like from Maine to like Florida, bro. Like obviously not directly,
yeah.
but they take breaks. But still, bro.
That's
Think
OD.
about that shit. Dog.
I can't run nowhere, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be done after the first day. Not even the first day. First hour, bro. Like what the fuck?
As a species, bro, like our body of work is so impressive. The things we're able to do, it's crazy because our bodies themselves, they're so much powerful than what we think they are. It's just our mind.
Yeah.
How do I say it? It stops us from going through or using our full potential.
But I also feel like even just the shit that we do now is also part of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know for humans, they could carry like cars and shit, but because that would rip through our muscles, our brain stops us from doing that.
That's true.
That's why like adrenaline rushes.
Yeah.
When you have that, you seem so much more powerful.
You don't even feel pain.
Yeah, exactly. So like shit like that, those small bursts of energy, we could do that all the time, but it's just not.
It's not good for us.
Healthy for our body, exactly.
Yeah, bro. You could do a lot of things that our body just like prevents us from doing because it simulates like pain in a sense. You know what I'm saying? We have to feel that pain or else it's gonna be fucked up afterwards.
Exactly.
You know? Your brain doesn't want you to like it's like a robot. Not a robot, like a computer.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't want you to go through certain shit. Like it's like, nah, you can't you could break your finger and you'll survive, but don't do that shit. You know?
It's all about building good habits. That actually I want to talk to you about this. I wanted you to talk about your journey of like stopping smoking. Like,
oh, word. Okay. Yeah, I think I told about this. I don't even know if I brought it up or not. I was supposed to bring it up, but I took a 3-week break one time. Actually, we did talk about this. I talked about this on the RTD episode.
oh, for real?
Yeah. But I took that 3-week break and shit. And during that time, it felt good though. Like I felt like a way better person.
Yeah.
Throughout those times. And you was there the day that I decided like, okay, I'm gonna smoke now. But I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Me taking that space from weed and then being like, today I'm gonna come back and shit like that. That was probably one of my best days ever.
It made the experience feel way much better.
Yeah, bro. And I learned so much about myself. Like, if you take weed, if you overuse weed, or if you smoking every day, you get used to that feeling. It doesn't bring you that presence, but
the effects get nullified. The
Exactly.
benefits get nullified.
Exactly.
You get to the point where you're like kind of relying on just
Exactly.
that headspace. So.
Because the benefits are so strong that you just like, I need this shit every day. Like, this shit make me feel good. But if you take that time off, bro, when I came back from taking that time off, I feel like a whole different person when I was smoking. I'm over here just learning shit, feeling mad different emotions. My brain is like thinking how I used to think while I was smacked, just wandering through different ideas and problems and shit like that. It felt good, bro. So, I'm back to smoking every day now, but I might just take another break because it's good, bro.
No,
it's mad benefits to take that break, yeah.
Since you already talked about that, though, talking about, breaking habits or, breaking these streaks, how do you feel about no fap then?
No
fap.
No fap?
Yeah, that whole thing.
Oh, yeah, like no November and shit like that?
What do you feel about that? You think there's benefits to that?
To not doing it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Think so?
Hell yeah, bro. I feel like we as men, we watch porn. Like, a lot of men watch porn.
It's a problem within our younger community. Like, children nowadays are watching porn at a much younger age
exactly.
than ever, bro.
Exactly.
They're getting exposed to it at 8, 9 years old.
Exactly. So the thing with porn is it's not real. That's not how you speak to a woman. That's not how you get a woman to fuck with you. That's not even how you fuck in the first place.
The experience
isn't the same.
Not realistic, bro.
So this is the only form of sex education that some of these kids have as they're growing, and they thinking this is how you do this. And next thing you know, it fucks you up in so many ways because one, it fucks up how you gonna perform when you actually start doing that. But two, it's gonna fuck up the way you viewing women.
Exactly.
Because
how you act towards them.
Yeah, how you act towards them, your respect towards them, all of that shit, bro. And in reality, like that's why like some people, most people that is fapping every day or whatever, they're not even able to speak to women at all. They don't know how to speak to a woman. They don't know what they would do in that situation. They probably never even kissed a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that's not everybody though, but you know what I mean? Like, once you...
The effects are getting more evident.
Exactly.
It's becoming more prevalent. That's why there's this study. I don't know.
It's a lot healthier not to do that shit.
Yeah. There's this study that is saying like the virgin community is growing like exponentially. Yeah. Like there's so much more virgins than there ever was, back then.
And now there's a word, bro. Some shit niggas is calling themselves incel. I don't know if you heard of this.
Yeah. It's
but it's weird, like, bro. It means that you're literally unable to talk to a girl, and now there's like a community of niggas that's just like, yeah, I just can't do it. Like,
it's stupid, bro.
What are you talking about?
Stupid, bro.
That's sad.
It is sad, bro. But guess what? It's rooted in that.
Exactly. That's my point. It's sad that all the problems that come with that are right in front of your face, and people don't even see it, or they think it's less important than that habit. To a certain, or even subconsciously think it's less important than that habit.
And watching that shit, it builds so much insecurities in our minds.
Yeah.
Not us per se, but like in all these other people that watch it.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird speaking about it. But
like, it's weird, but people had to hear that type of shit. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. People don't even educate themselves on it.
So like the size of the I'm talking about. Like some of them, they're not as big as them. So like, oh shit, I might not do. What's wrong with me?
Now a bunch of niggas have a bunch of small dicks and shit. Can't even please their women, bro. So it's like, yeah, that's crazy.
Even for women too, like, oh, they don't got the fattest ass, they don't got the biggest boobs, and
now they getting BBLs and shit too, bro. Like, I don't even know where that inspiration comes from. I think that comes from just the models that we have for
IG models, bro.
Yeah, and just what the model of what beauty even means currently. People start thinking this is how I had to look. Literally, it roots from IG models, like you said, and everybody wants to be like these girls that's getting money and getting paid, and then end up doing crazy shit, bro. End up redoing their body and shit like that. Everybody to each their own. No disrespect to nobody, but I personally don't fuck with none of that shit. Like I feel like women have gone so in tune to the point where that's regular now.
Like we said, bro, like social media is like ingrained to our everyday life. So they're seeing that shit. We are seeing that shit on a daily basis. So when you're exposed to that shit so much, you're set to this standard or this expectation that this is what you gotta look like.
And for some women, it's an insecurity too. I don't even saw it from that point of view.
A lot of women, bro.
It's an insecurity not because they feel like they don't look good enough, and then it also roots to what the men are thinking looks good, because now all these men, that's what they like. They see that these are what the men are. All the men are pressing like. They're all commenting. They all talking about these girls. They're like, oh, I want to be the girl that's being spoken on. I want to be like, be able to get a nigga that look like this. So I gotta look like this.
It's weird though, cause then remember what Ayesha Curry, like a few years back, like she has a happy marriage with Stephen Curry, but she was talking about like, yo, I don't. I'm happy with Stephen Curry, but like I don't get anybody talking about me like how these models are doing. Like, bro, she's at that late stage of success, and she still seeks validation from random people on the street or online. It's weird to me, bro.
I don't understand that either, because literally in a marriage, you already committed to someone. How you feel like you need to seek that attention from anyone else?
That's all you need.
And I get it, because humans, we want the attention, we want love, we want feeling. But
we don't need it.
Exactly. So like people think, oh, because I want this or because I feel this way when I'm doing this and it's draining me or something, I have to cheat on my husband, or not even cheat in her situation, but I'm just paying so much attention to these men that are complimenting shit like that, bro. That shit is unhealthy, bro. I can't imagine how Steph feels like that. Steph feels about it, bro.
I don't know what they talk about.
Shit reminds me of Will Smith and Jada.
Oh yeah, like obviously they seem happy, but we don't know what's happening.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
We always thought Will Smith and
all relationships have their shit going on behind the scenes, and that's also another Instagram thing. Instagram gonna have these kids growing up thinking that relationships have to be perfect to work.
Yeah, even adults now though, people think they believe in perfect relationship, perfect marriage, love at first fight. Like,
nothing is perfect, bro.
Nah, bro.
That shit takes
it's not
growing
a movie,
and works.
It's not a movie, my God.
Yeah, it's not a movie. We're not living in a movie. It takes growth and it takes work as a relationship and with your partner, understanding before you even get to the point where y'all feel united and y'all feel as one. You know, some people, one thing goes wrong, one argument happens, and they done.
And it's just all connected with porn, social media. Having this idea of the perfect relationship. It all stems from this need for instant gratification.
Yeah.
Like online shopping too. Like we want things so fast that we don't enjoy the process. We expect everything to happen overnight.
We want everything instantly.
Exactly, bro. That's why
we want it now.
That's why Amazon is so freaking popular. They're so successful.
Yeah.
Because they offer this,
Prime.
instant shipping.
Yeah.
And they have all these products that you could get tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
I need this tomorrow. I need it tomorrow. Yeah.
Your impulses really take over your whole being, bro.
Mind you, some of these people, bro, the store to get that shit that they need is like a couple blocks down.
Yeah, exactly.
Go get it.
It makes no sense to me, bro.
Go get it.
It makes no sense. But everything's rooted in that instant gratification.
Even video games though too, bro. Video games to certain points. I mean, for me, I don't feel like video games ever affected me, but I know some people they look at. Maybe I'm wrong though, but some people they look at the video games though, and it changes their whole shit. It changes their whole view on it and shit like that, bro. But yo, we about to start wrapping this one up. We're here with Collado TV. Let them know where to follow you, your Instagram, TikTok, everything.
So everything.
And talk your shit, bro. Talk about anything you need to talk about before we out of here.
I mean, shit. You can find me. All my ads are Collado TV, COLLADO TV, and just look forward to some more videos, some more content, and expect some collaborations with my guy Pax.
You already know the vibes. He coming with mad content. This was episode 5 of the Stacking In podcast. Stacking in while you can. Get them bands. We out of here.
God bless.